back on.
The collaboration could be dynamic, and it could be very helpful for our region.
Discussion is back underway for the addition of a mental health facility to Billings, but what are the next steps forward? And it comes with mental health a focus for many.
So it really makes you sit back and think, is this the direction we want to go? It isn't.
We'll hear how the Billings community is responding after the assassination of Charlie Kirk and another school shooting in Colorado. And saving history.
To be able to form sentences and have conversations in Crow, I've always wanted that.
A new class at MSUB keeping the Crow language alive. The MTN 10 o'clock news on Q2 starts right now.
From Montana's news leader, this is the MTN 10 o'clock news.
Good evening, and thank you for joining us on this Saturday, September 13th. I'm Charlie Klepps. We're continuing to follow an ongoing proposal of a mental health facility being added to the city of Billings. The discussion heated up a couple of weeks ago before Governor Greg Gianforte paused the project due to public concern. Now that project is back in motion with state legislators and local leaders looking at possibilities. Our David J. has the latest.
We're really grateful for the governor. He stepped up to the plate, put the project back on the table.
Back on the table and maybe back in Billings? Governor Gianforte took the hold off the proposed state mental health facility this week.
We're going to make sure that moves ahead. We are communicating, believe today, back to Bureau Board of Investments on some guidelines for moving forward.
The project getting a lot of pushback from community leaders who wanted a lot more information on what might be coming to town.
We need to know a little bit of who, what, where, when, why, and how, and that's what we're hoping in a month to have.
State Senator Mike Yakowicz is a longtime supporter of bringing that mental health facility to Billings or Yellowstone County, and he wants the feedback from the community.
We also know it's going to be put in an area that is comfortable for the community. We're not going to throw it into the middle of a residential area.
The entire project is waiting for the Department of Public Health and Human Services to provide two things. Local leaders want to know exactly what it wants to build and exactly where it wants to build the facility. County Commissioner Mike Waters says it's hard to support something that is just talk at this point. He brought up issues on workforce availability, lack of a plan for reintegrating patients into the community, funding by the state long-term, and a potential strain on mental health resources. Yakowicz says he's aware of all the still unanswered questions, so he continues to bring what he does know to the community.
We do need to have more planning ahead of time and more preparation to be able to inform the constituents more.
All this talk could be just what is needed to get the okay from the city of Billings.
They need a plan, and I think by our conversation and us giving information back that this will occur.
Bottom line, it looks like a second state mental health facility is in Montana's future.
We want to make sure it gets done because Montana needs expanded behavioral health facilities.
In Billings, David J., MTN News.
And mental health is a topic that has been widely discussed around the country following the assassination of conservative advocate Charlie Kirk earlier this week and yet another school shooting in Colorado as well. Both are examples of violence, leaving many Americans concerned. For a look at those emotional impacts here in Billings, here's our Vanessa Willardson.
What was your reaction to seeing this in the news this week?
Sadness that our country has come to this place where we're unsafe in doing peaceful things.
This week of gun violence in the news has left people across the country shocked and upset, including people in Billings, Montana.
So it really makes you sit back and think, is this the direction we want to go? It isn't.
Conservative activist Charlie Kirk was assassinated in Utah Wednesday, 475 miles away in Colorado on the same day. An active shooter severely injured two high school students and took his own life.
That is just completely, totally heartbreaking. Of course, to think of one more school shooting. We need to be more careful and screen people who want to have a weapon.
From this violence, there is a hope.
I think we all need to take a breath.
That people will listen to each other in the future and look beyond differences to solve the issues the country is working through.
Learn civil discourse again. Learn how to talk to one another.
Remember that we're all on this planet, in this country, working hard to live a decent life.
In Billings, Vanessa Willardson, MTN News.
And good Saturday evening, everyone. It was a nice weather day for Montana and Wyoming. Had some good rain showers that began well before the sun rose this morning. And we still have some lingering rain showers and thunderstorms, most of which are out of our immediate viewing area. We have some thunderstorms just to the northwest of Glendive, also a few to the southwest and west-southwest of Jordan. But overall, quieter weather for the rest of southern Montana as well as northern Wyoming. You had good, healthy amounts of rain in Billings, too. 41/100ths of an inch from the wee hours of the morning through the afternoon hours. A mild morning with a low of 55, but the daytime high was 10 degrees below average because of all the clouds. We only reached 66 degrees. Our 7-day forecast coming up.
A new course at MSU Billings aims to preserve and enrich Native American culture. For the first time ever, the university is offering a Crow language class to students and community members in hopes of helping Native students keep their culture alive in the classroom. Our Matt Carmack shares this story.
Preserving not only a language, but an entire culture.
Well, I think it's groundbreaking.
Here at MSU Billings, 8 students are learning to read, write, and speak Crow. For many of them, it's a language that's close to home.
My grandpa, he speaks Crow, and I have a lot of family members that are older that speak Crow.
I'm part Crow, and I really, I love the culture.
I wanted to connect to my culture more. I have lots of family and friends who speak Crow, and I want to be able to speak to them in Crow as well and understand them.
The course is taught by veteran teacher Lisa Stevens. She tells me the Crow language has only existed in written form for about 50 years, although it's an ancient oral language.
I couldn't read it and write it until I started taking classes at Little Bighorn College.
So it's very new, and so we're all kind of learning that together.
Lisa hopes by instructing this course, students are able to prevent the Crow language from disappearing more than it already has.
They seem so willing and anxious to learn, so that's really exciting. It's important to me because we don't have any other languages offered here that are Native American or indigenous to America.
The lack of Native American courses taught at MSUB is something leaders at the university say they're hoping to change.
I think that really highlighting the languages and the cultures that are here in Montana is important for us. We have courses in Korean, Chinese, Spanish, French, and so this is such a great addition for us.
Anna Diaz, the chair of the English, Philosophy, and Modern Languages Department, tells me if the course has enough interest this semester, it's likely to stay.
This is a really unique opportunity for students and community members.
An opportunity students taking the course say they're grateful to have.
To be able to form sentences and have conversations in Crow, I've always wanted that. And here at MSUB, I finally have the opportunity to do so.
In Billings, Matt Carmack, MTN News.
Still ahead on your MTN 10 o'clock news on Q2, back on the wheels. A Billings family is celebrating after their autistic son's stolen bicycle is returned. And later, 2 big wins for the Bobcats and Grizzlies. We'll show you how it happened. Stay with us. We'll be right back. A Billings family is rejoicing tonight after their son's stolen bike has been found. As I first reported, the theft happened last week when their autistic son Landon woke up to his bike gone from the family's garage. But thanks to community outcry, that bike has since been found. And as our Isabel Sparks reports, the family is overwhelmed to see Landon ride again.
The wheels on 21-year-old Lance Larson's bike are moving once again. But it wasn't an easy road to get here.
It was a hectic last week.
2 weeks ago, that same adaptive tricycle, which Lance uses in the Special Olympics, was stolen from the Larson family's garage.
Yeah, it was very sad. It was very heartbreaking to me.
For nearly a week, it seemed like there was no hope in getting the bike back. But after MTN's initial coverage of the theft and Lance's love for his bike, it led to a community response larger than the Larsons ever expected.
It was very overwhelming, I would say, especially after the first news story went on air. Lance just really wanted his bike back.
His sister Samantha and father Lloyd became flooded with messages from complete strangers offering to help.
He was very just impressed with everybody stepping up.
Local radio show The Big J Show raised over $700 the next morning, and the Chase Hawks Foundation even gave Lance a new bike.
They were very nice. They gave Lance a new bike, of course. Tuesday, and then the next day we found his bike.
That call came from the Billings Police Department. The bike had been dropped off outside City Hall, and to their surprise, all in one piece.
We were expecting it to come out in a box.
In a
like,
pasteboard box.
Bike. But yeah, when he wheeled it out, it was like, holy cow.
I was very relieved that they found it.
The bike did have some minor damages and was taken to the bike shop on Grand Avenue for repairs. And there, the generosity continued.
They're pretty regular customers, and that's a shame to happen for anybody. So, I mean, I probably won't even charge them, honestly, when they come to pick it up.
A community that not only had their eyes, but their hearts open. And now Lance can go back to doing what he loves.
And I would like to thank the whole community.
The whole Billings community. This is crazy, because I feel like we don't really see that anymore.
I'm just happy that our community really cared about me and finding my bike.
In Billings, Isabel Sparts, MTN News.